Man, nobody told me a game about Funkos was going to be this freaking hard. Oh, it's a very difficult game, but it's annoying at the same time. Oh, don't know what to do about these Funkos, man. Well,
2 hours later.
oh my gosh, what is with this game? What's going on, people? It's your boy Marv Lat, and this is the Nerds in the Hood. Yes, I was playing a game before I started the episode. Yes, I was trying to get a good amount of information on the game before I started the episode. And yes, this game is very frustrating before I start the episode. I don't really have time to calm down. I feel like if I take time to calm down, I'm not going to record the video. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Hope y'all subscribed by now. And if you haven't, please subscribe to the good folks at Nerds in the Hood. But in the meantime, between time, we are reviewing our first ever video game. First review for a video game. First review, that's what I should say. First review for a video game. We've never really done it like that I don't think we've ever done it on this program, even in our first iteration, but here we are now. We've reviewed a lot of movies thanks to my movie pass. This time your boy had to tap the wallets. You know what I'm saying? Had to tap the wallets and get himself a video game because that's what I wanted to do. I got 2 video games, but this one we're reviewing one. So this one just came out about a week ago now. This is Funko Fusion. Folks, this I thought in my heart was going to be a kind-hearted game, and it still has that tone of kind-heartedness, but it is inside it is one tough SOB. That's all I'm gonna say. This game is multi-platform. I got it for my PS5. I believe it should be on the Switch by now, or probably in a week or so, as well as the PlayStation 4 and I think the Xbox One series. This game is basically like you've seen in the Lego sphere of video games. All the Lego video games we've had over the decade that we've had it for, where it was the Lego Marvel collection, Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, Lego Batman and DC superheroes, Harry Potter, Star Wars, so much. Just like that, but a lot more complicated because it's a very frustrating system in how this game plays. So it doesn't really have so much of a story per se. It's just like there's one guy named, I think his name is like Eddie, right? Eddie Funko. Him and his brother, something like that. Like they try to be the king and he steals the crown, and then he goes through different universes of Funko, meaning like as you can clearly see with Funko Pops, they're all based off of different franchises. They get the rights. Funko is a very, very, very legendary property at this point, very popular. And we've seen Funkos from many different forms of pop culture. As you see here, I got my Rita Repulsa Funko from Power Rangers, the original series, the Power Rangers universe in general. And we've seen so many others from different movies, different cartoons, different anime, music, actual like real life celebrities. And you can even do a Funko Pop of yourself at this point, which is pretty cool. So there is no limit to what Funko can actually do when it comes to making a figure of anything at this point. They've even made figures of actual settings. Like it's not just the people, it's like actual settings of places in pop culture, whether it be TV or movies or whatever. So this game does a similar thing. They don't give you every Funko Pop, but they give you certain licensed properties that they probably got the permission to use. So far, when you start the game, from what I saw, I got the Umbrella Academy, I got Scott Pilgrim versus the World, I got Hot Fuzz. Those last two are two of my favorite movies. We got The Thing, the 1980s version. And what else did I see? Got The Thing, Umbrella Academy. Got He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. And I feel like I'm forgetting one more. I know when I pre-ordered, I got the Walking Dead skins. But I think I got the characters too. So We got those and then some, because I know there was one I'm forgetting. Jurassic World. There we go. I think that was it. Jurassic World. So they give you different characters from each one. I'm not going to sit here and tell you all of them. If you get the game, you'll see some of them. I started with Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I got to play as Scott, Ramona, Steve, I think, and Knives Chow. And it was cool. And then I jumped over to Hot Fuzz. But one thing I started noticing when I got to each realm is that this is basically just a wash, rinse, and repeat formula where you just like go into different realms. You do similar missions just in the universe of that. And then you just beat up like certain types of villains and you do a few like tasks to help move the board along. Then you face a boss and then you go to the next board. But you got to get certain items so you can keep going to the next board. That's what makes it more repetitive, because if you beat a board and you didn't get the item you needed, then you got to beat the board again. So I don't know about this one, y'all. It's a very frustrating game. I've been trying to play it. I haven't gotten past. I've gotten through Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I didn't even beat the whole board. I just got through the first two Evil X's. If you remember the movie, you know what I'm talking about. And I just got bored because I was just like, I felt like I've been doing the same thing each time. Now, Matthew Patel's level versus was Chris Evans dude, whatever, Evil X number 2 versus his joint, they were two slightly different, but pretty much the same formula. Now, to do this for several different worlds and possible DLC, I don't know if I'm gonna stick around for this. The problem with digital games is like I don't really know how to get my refund, so now you have to beat the game, or you just beat it at your own pace. You don't really try to beat it in the first week or first 2 weeks or whatever. You just kind of tell yourself like, I'm gonna try to run with this. Now I've looked up other information about this game, and they've said that it's a Soulsborne game. Now a Soulsborne game is basically a subgenre of these types of games. We've seen them before, like Dark Souls, Elden Ring, and so on and so forth. And they're known to be incredibly tough games that you can beat, but man, you are going to get like so frustrated trying to beat these games. You're going to die a lot. You're going to get hurt, all types of stuff. You're going to end up throwing your controller. It's just throwing your controller type video games. Now, PS5 controllers are $70, so I ain't throwing them no more. So I might just like slam the table. This is slam the table energy. This is slam the table energy. Y'all Gen Zers don't know the vibes. Y'all don't know what we went through. We used to throw our controllers because back in the day it was like $30, $40. So it wasn't that big of a deal. 70 or more, I ain't throwing them no more. Maybe if I throw it on my couch, that's one thing. But I ain't throwing it on the floor like back in the day. Some people still do that. Hey, more power to you. Ain't me. Anyway, I digress. So long story short, I just feel like if you're gonna get this game, I don't want to spend like too much of your time going through it, but if you're going to get this game, be warned. It is a lot to process. It is a lot to just go through for such a simple formula. It is Lego video games on crack, basically, on steroids. And I don't mean that really in a good way. That's just how I mean it, because it's just that crazy of a game. The nostalgia factor is going to keep you hyped because you're seeing these Funko Pops from different universes that you're aware of. And there's more to come. I just didn't even unlock them yet. I seen that Megan from the movie Megan and Chucky was in there, Five Nights at Freddy's, Back to the Future, so much more. All that is cool. But if you're going to tell me that I'm playing as the same, like a similar version of a different character each time, with like one's a shooter, one has a shield, one can do like certain projectiles or whatever, then that's a bit much. The Umbrella Academy one, from what I saw, I played like a minute of it and I didn't save it. They actually got to use their powers a little bit, which was cool. I didn't really get that same vibe with Scott Pilgrim and Hot Fuzz. It was like the guy that can shoot guns is also similar to Scott, who can shoot notes out of his guitar. So it's like, if it's going to be similar like that, do I really want to play that? I don't know. Do I really want to continue to play that? I don't know. Is it fun? Kind of. It ain't. It's tough to say. It's really tough to say. I'm really giving it a try. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go through our usual video game rating system our new video game rating system. Spoiler alert, is basically the same rating system that you've seen in my movie reviews. So we're just gonna keep it there, where we have Valid, which is a great game. It's Alright, which is an okay game. And Nah, This Ain't It, which is a whack game. This is a very borderline-y kind of game right now, and I need more time to process it. So since it's still early, I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. But even though it's very frustrating, I'm going to say for right now, it's Alright. It's Alright. I might make a quick video reel later to like rehash this and come back to it if I'm able to not find any more joy in this game. If I'm not able to find any more joy in this game, then I'm basically going to say, oh, nah, we good. So I buy at your own risk. I would say don't buy it for $70. Don't buy it for, I believe I got it for like 50 bang. Don't buy it for 50 bang. Wait till it comes on sale during Black Friday or some other sale. And if you see it drop down to, I say like 30, then go ahead. If you see it drop down to 40 and you don't want to wait, go for it. But if you see it drop down to 30 or less, then get the game, have yourself a good time. If you wait and it comes on one of the monthly subscription services like Xbox Game Pass or PlayStation Plus, definitely take advantage of it because then it'll be free. But I wouldn't go past 30. I got. I don't want you to get got. So I'm not saying the game is hot doodle right now, but I am saying it's looking like it. It's borderline. And that's not a good thing. If you are sitting there playing a game and you're doing like this and you're hitting your head on your controller, that's not really supposed to be fun. That's not what we got video games for. You know what I'm saying? Video games are going to piss us off sometimes. They're going to make things rough. We're going to have fun either way, but it's more fun when you can like get pissed off and find your way around it. And then you screaming at the screen like, yeah, son, hold that. I didn't feel myself doing that. I felt kind of like, once I got from Scott Pilgrim to Hot Fuzz and realized I was pretty much doing the same thing, I felt kind of upset. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was cool to relive some old movie scenes, but I don't know. I need time. I just didn't want to wait because I didn't see myself playing this for probably another month or two. But we could revisit it. We could definitely revisit it once the dust is settled and beat the game. I think that's what we most likely going to do. But for now, proceed with caution when getting this game. You heard? If you want to just get Funko Pops to look at them and collect, by all means, be my guest. But for this game, I don't know. Proceed with caution, folks. Anyway, if I didn't want to use a dad joke here, this game ain't popping. I'm probably going to... Nope. Keep it in the video. Who cares? It is what it is. Anyway, this has been our first video game review, and it's not going to be our last. I ain't going to buy every video game in the world, but the ones I get, I'm going to review and let you know if it's worth buying. You know what I'm saying? So, we're going to catch you next time on Nerds in the Hood. Make sure you follow us on all social media at Nerds in the Hood. I have a link tree in the description. You can click on it and it'll take you to all our social media platforms where you can follow us, subscribe, like what we are posting, and make the comments necessary to keep rocking with us and showing us the love we deserve. Anyway, it's your boy Marv Lat. I'm going to catch y'all next time on another edition of Nerds in the Hood. Peace.